Hello, my name is Sam Harborne, and over the last 3 years, I've been training people just like you to become masterful at video editing and to successfully monetize their skills and make upwards of $12,000 per month on the internet. As a video editor myself spanning back 13 years, I've helped take channels from 500 subscribers all the way to over 2 million subscribers in a 2-year span, and work alongside many highly influential creators and make great money while doing it too. I remember becoming a freelancer to try and make money online. The amount of outreach that I would do just to get ignored, or when I finally did get a job after weeks of effort and I was massively undervalued for my work. Sometimes charging $3 an hour for my time, just desperate to avoid the fate of soul-sucking 9-to-5 work. I would take what I could get, and I would continue running on the hamster wheel of getting underpaid and underappreciated. It didn't have to be this way though. There is a way to get off this demoralizing hamster wheel. The one skill which I've always been passionate about, even through my darkest days of crippling mental health issues, was video editing. And even when my work would get undervalued, and I was struggling for money, and I wouldn't be able to hold down long-term clients, and sometimes I would find myself in creative ruts, video editing remained my outlet for creativity. It gives me purpose and it makes me ambitious. And that has served me very well, managing to earn over $12,000 per month through my skill of video editing, all from a room in my parents' house. And now, for the past 2 years, I've been traveling the world, from Dubai to Thailand to Europe. I can come and go as I please because I make money from my laptop. My loneliness, destroyed. I have a fantastic network of friends. I can make great money anytime by picking up any project or any client I like. My creative ruts, non-existent. I work with high quality clients and I have a lot of fun making their formats. This skill, which I've mastered, has been my ticket to escape the rat race and has helped me get my foot into door for many highly valuable networks. Some of the men I know are experts in their fields, and I gain access to their wealth of information and knowledge and services because I provide them value through my field of expertise, video production. This in turn has saved me hundreds and thousands of dollars which I would have spent on mentorship. But not only that, I actually get to call these people friends. But let's rewind a bit first. I'll keep it real with you guys. I come from a very poor family. So the fact that this skill, which I actually learned because I wanted to edit silly videos on my gaming PC, has been my pathway out of the shit, not only for myself, but for my family too, has been an absolute blessing. I can be a provider for my loved ones, send money home to them. I don't have to be so frugal anymore. I don't have to look at the price tags of pasta sauce in the Tesco's and choose a cheaper one even though the more expensive one is actually nicer. I get to feel like a man, a masculine provider, and that comes from being someone who is excellent at something. So now in this video, I'm going to walk you through the systems and frameworks which I have built and optimized from the last 13 years of editing, which has led me to be able to make more than $12,000 a month through video editing. Stick around to the end of this video and you'll learn how I managed to get $8,000 per month from one client with around 20 hours of work per week. Put your phones down, close Instagram, and pay attention. This may be the pathway and the calling that you've been waiting for. I can very proudly say that I've helped lots of my students land high-paying client work from highly influential people. Some of my students have landed high-paying client work through our network with the likes of Jay Waller, Hamza, Wealthy Expat, Zach Chug, CEO of Testosterone, and many more. And this isn't uncommon. Every couple of days, I am landing my students in positions just like these. Picture that. You wake up, hop onto your PC, and get in a Zoom call with Jay Waller or Hamza. They actually appreciate you. They're admiring and complimenting your work. You're providing them value. You're making money online. How different would that be to your current day-to-day? Maybe you're not even developing a skill currently and you've been waiting for your calling. Maybe you have a skill, but it's just not picking up. It's oversaturated and you're so easily replaceable, and you keep getting horrendously undervalued for your work. I've been there. I was there just 3 years ago, and it felt horrendous. Working with absolute nightmare clients who are negotiating you down from $20 to $15. You work on it for 5 hours and then you send it to them and they have 3 lots of revisions for you. Look, it doesn't have to be like this. Right now, pay attention because I'm going to outline the secrets that I've learned in the last 3 years of working with highly influential creators and businesses that you can use to begin picking up high-paying, excellent to work with clients and begin making some serious money. In the modern day, everyone's so convinced that to make money, you have to be the main character. You have to be the face. But sit back for a moment and think about this. Think about how cutthroat that competition is. How many people are thinking that way? A smart person would look at the chessboard and realize that the odds of winning that scenario are very slim. With so much competition for attention, you're bound to get crushed. However, the same smart person would look to make the best move on the chessboard. What is it that every single one of these oversaturated creators need? How do I make money from this massive wave of influencers? What is the winning move in this scenario? They need video editors. They need someone working in the background, producing their content, refining their message. And with how cutthroat the competition is for attention, there is no room for mediocrity on any level, especially the video editing. My point is, if you can position yourself as one of the absolute best video editors in the world, you will find a very easy pathway to high-paying, highly influential networks. That is the chess move which I made 3 years ago, and it's landed me in the position that I'm in today. Through video editing, you will learn how to make boatloads of money online, and you will learn how to become an irreplaceable asset to highly influential people and businesses. And irreplaceable and important assets to people and businesses get treated very nicely. But Sam, I want to be the front man. I want to be the face. Listen, maybe you are that way inclined. Maybe you aren't and you're happy staying out of the limelight and all of the stress and responsibility that comes with that. Either way, to succeed in either scenario, you need to get your foot in the door. You need a base skill that will not only generate you wealth, but also make you a valuable asset to the type of people that you need to mix with to win. Take one of my students, for example. He landed exclusive client work with my good friend, Wealthy Expat. And now he has his foot in the door with honestly one of the best people that you can possibly know. All things tax, all things travel. You want a second passport? He's got you. You want a second bank account in any country? He's got you. Wealthy Expat is an incredible guy to know. And my student now has direct access to him and his inner circle and his inner network, because now he's such an incredibly important asset to the functionality of the business. What about Jay Waller? An incredibly wealthy and powerful businessman with ties to Andrew Tate and the War Room. One of my students got handpicked out of my academy to actually run his editing team. Imagine having direct access to someone like that. Video editing is your pathway into these networks. Every single one of these influencers needs someone like you on their team who is excellent at what they do and can act as a right hand. With this role, you can not only just assist someone in winning the attention war and reap the rewards of that, but also at the same time, you can learn parasocially through them what it takes to win if you actually want to be the front runner of your own business. It allows you to learn on the job, generate lots of wealth for yourself, and actually infiltrate networks. It's absolutely insane. And the problem is, so many video editors are so mediocre and so wishy-washy and not actually about it, that there's such a high demand for video editors who are genuinely about it and know how to navigate these scenarios. All right, Sam, this actually sounds pretty sick. This sounds like a really good pathway forward. If I'm introverted, it works. If I'm extroverted and I want to be more of a main character, it also works. But man, how did you make over $12,000 a month doing it? That's crazy. It might seem crazy for you, who perhaps has experience in creating their own Fiverr gig and not even being able to get work for $5. The competition for video editing is cutthroat. The key to avoiding the $5 per 3 hours of work is a few things, which I've learned over the last 3 years. Frankly, video editing being a skill that you can learn from home means that anyone can pick it up and make a shitty $5 job offer on Fiverr. The thing is, Anyone with half a brain knows that the quality of work produced through those gigs is beyond subpar. These influencers who are looking for editors are growing frustrated, constantly cycling through subpar editor to subpar editor to subpar editor, failing to actually build a lasting relationship with an editor and to build a replicable format so that they can begin dominating the attention war. That is ultimately what these high-paying clients are looking for. They're looking for someone like you. The mechanical skill of video editing is one thing, but the mindset and the strategies to be able to actually succeed in the field and to monetize this skill is another. Here's a deal. I've outlined why becoming a video editor is actually the best move to make on the attention war chessboard. You know that you need to become an irreplaceable asset if you are to succeed in the video editing space. I've shown you the value in not being the front man, and I've explained how it's possible for you to make serious cash online from your home, as opposed to your shitty $5 Fiverr gigs. But here's the thing, you have two options now. You can continue wasting and doing nothing productive with your time. You can continue scrounging the web looking for low-paying clients who don't appreciate your work and will replace you within 2 weeks. You can continue to post 3 Fiverr gigs a day and get 1 response per 100 cold emails that you send. And you can continue praying every night for that one high-ticket client to come knocking at your door. Or the other option, save yourself a massive amount of time by shortcutting the process of landing your first high-paying, highly influential client, and in the process become one of the best video editors in the game and mix with the best video editors in the game. Option 1 hasn't been working. You've been running on that hamster wheel for a while, undercharging, getting shit and non-frequent work, and ultimately not being able to move forward in life. It's time to change. It's time to take action. I've spent the last 3 months structuring and combining my skills, mindsets, and strategies I've learned in the past 13 years into the Video Editing Academy of Excellence. This academy won't just make you a top 1% video editor. It will also teach you the blueprints to be able to infiltrate highly valuable networks and become an irreplaceable asset inside of businesses. The foundation of every single social media business is the content that they produce. You will learn how to position yourself as the most important pillar in that foundation. If the results and the journey that I've been on in the last 3 years speaks to you and you wish to experience something similar, the answer lies inside of my academy. And as a bonus for enrolling in the academy, you'll gain access to the VEAOE private network, which is full of like-minded video editing talent like yourself, sharing knowledge and assets amongst each other, which will frankly save you thousands upon thousands of pounds. Your network is your net worth. Mix with video editors like yourself who are killing it in the game and learn from each other how to crush the competition. As I've already mentioned, I also post high-paying client work opportunities from my various connections in the network frequently. As I mentioned earlier, Jay Waller, wealthy expat, and a bunch others which I haven't already mentioned. Hamza, Zach Chugg, CEO of Testosterone, Patty Lifts, Crypto Jack, First Man, Game Quitters, and so on. The value in that alone is absolutely insane. I frequently post these exclusive job opportunities inside of my academy. No other offer I've seen comes anywhere close to providing this much value. If you land just one role from my network, you've made your money back like that. And I post these very frequently. It's time to take action. If you want to be my next success case, enter the Academy of Excellence right now. I look forward to greeting you on the inside.